Sponsorships in football, whether you like them or despise them, really can help propel clubs and bring in much needed capital to keep them afloat. From big name brands to local companies, although that's less and less common, sponsorship plays a crucial role in a football club's financial stability. But not all sponsorships are made equal. Just look at Husky Chocolate, a Swedish chocolate company whose sponsorship deals have quickly become a cautionary tale for football clubs and other businesses alike. Millwall Football Club is one of the high-profile clubs affected by Husky's financial troubles. In late 2023, they took legal action against parent company Bsky AB, the Swedish parent company of Husky Chocolate, after the company failed to fulfill its financial commitments in sponsorship. Through the law firm Irwin Mitchell, Millwall launched proceedings for unpaid sponsorship fees, which were never received. Husky Chocolate had been Millwall's main shirt sponsor since the 2019-2020 season, with the company's logo featured as the club's senior academy and women's team sponsor, but by 2024 the relationship had ended and Millwall replaced Husky as their primary sponsor. Now, it is unclear as to whether Millwall received the money that they were owed, but what makes the case even more complicated is the bankruptcy of the parent company, Bsky AB, which filed for insolvency in January 2025. This has placed a cloud over the possibility of Millwall and other organizations ever seeing the money they are owed. Millwall officially filed their lawsuit on the 29th of May 2024, but since the company is now bankrupt, recovering these funds becomes incredibly difficult as a process. The bankruptcy also signals the wider financial struggles of Husky Chocolate faced in maintaining partnerships with various companies, especially in sports. Interestingly, Millwall isn't the only high-profile organization with a claim against Husky Chocolates. McLaren Racing, the Formula One Constructors World Champions, also found themselves embroiled in a legal dispute with parent company Bsky AB. As reported by The Race, and the article is linked below if you want to read it, McLaren had a sponsorship deal worth 4.66 million euros with Husky Chocolate, but according to court documents obtained by The Race, McLaren is unlikely to see at least 1.5 million euros remaining of that deal due to the company's bankruptcy, and the financial collapse of Husky Chocolate has left McLaren and other partners wondering if they'll ever see the funds owed. The troubles for Husky Chocolates don't end with Millwall and McLaren. The company also signed sponsorship agreements with other football clubs, including Hammarby IF, a Swedish football team. Hammarby entered into a deal with Husky Chocolate, expecting a long-term partnership, but soon the money ran out, and by the end of the 22-23 season, the Swedish club also ended their sponsorship agreement, replacing Husky Chocolate with a new partner. The parallels with Millwall's situation are clear: unpaid fees and a sponsor that failed to deliver on their promise, leaving the clubs with no choice but to cut ties. What makes this situation even more concerning is that these sponsorship deals weren't just a few thousands of euros or thousands of pounds here and there. They represented significant financial backing for the clubs that rely on these partnerships to fund player wages, facility improvements, and day-to-day operations. When sponsors fail to deliver, it can throw a club's finances into disarray, potentially jeopardizing their ability to operate at the level required for competition, especially for smaller clubs that rely heavily on sponsorship money. It's also worth noting that Husky Chocolate's bankruptcy is not an isolated incident in the sports industry. In recent years, there have been several high-profile cases where sponsors or business partners have failed to meet their obligations, leading to lawsuits, financial instability, and in some cases, reputational damage. The impacts on sports teams, particularly football clubs, can be devastating, especially if the sponsor's financial troubles are not addressed early enough. For Millwall, the situation left them in a tough position. Not only are they dealing with the financial fallout of an unpaid sponsorship deal, but they also must now navigate the complexities of this legal challenge. It doesn't look like they're going to get their money back, as it doesn't look like McLaren are going to get the 1.5 million euros that is still owed due to the parent company of Husky Chocolate going out of business. In the meantime, the club has secured a new sponsorship deal with financial technology firm Guava Pay, which replaced Husky Chocolate as their shirt sponsor mid-2024. Guava Pay's My Guava payment app now appears on the Millwall men's and academies shirt, offering some stability amid the turmoil. Ultimately, this saga serves as a stout reminder of the risks associated with sponsorship deals, not just in football, but in sport in general. We're very common in seeing, quite frankly, dodgy sponsorship deals in Formula One. Look back to Arrows and T-. When everything goes to plan, both sides benefit, but when things go wrong, especially if a sponsor goes bankrupt, it can leave clubs scrambling for alternate solutions and facing significant financial challenges.